CBS News was officially declared dead last night. Time of death, the end of Norah O'Donnell's painful interview with President Trump on 60 Minutes. It's hard to say what Trump did more of, lying or boasting, but he was allowed to do both, without evidence and without interruption from O'Donnell. I watched both the 24-minute TV version and the 1-hour-plus version on 60 Minutes Overtime, which is, by the way, not an unedited version. So I don't know if Norah O'Donnell was heavily edited, if she intended to flatter the president, or if last night she was simply not on her game. But when you sit down with the president, you need to be prepared to ask follow-up questions. Trump lied unchecked on subjects ranging from ICE brutality to his far better but never revealed health plan to the frequency and reasonableness of his threats to use the Insurrection Act. If O'Donnell had been prepared or allowed to ask meaningful follow-up questions, last night's interview might have gone something like this.
You talked about U.S. cities, they're having trouble with crime, right. And you said, if we need more than the National Guard, we'll send more than the National Guard. What does that mean?
You have a thing called the Insurrection Act. Do you know that I could use that immediately and no judge can even challenge you on that? But I haven't chosen to do it because I haven't felt we need it. The Insurrection Act has been used routinely by presidents.
Routinely? Do you know how many times the Insurrection Act has been used in the last 3 decades? It's 0. Last time was in 1992, the Rodney King riots. And the key is the LA mayor and the California governor asked George Bush Sr. to send the National Guard. When you sent National Guard to Democratic cities, all of the mayors and 4 out of 5 governors told you not to send them because they weren't needed. So when you said presidents invoke the Insurrection Act routinely, did you actually mean very, very rarely?
I could bring in the Army, the Marines, I could bring in whoever I want, but I haven't chosen to use it. I hope you give me credit for that.
No, you don't get points for not doing something horrible and un-American. In the past 55 years, the Insurrection Act has been used just 3 times. Before that, in the 60s, Kennedy and Johnson invoked it for the purpose of integrating schools in the South and protecting civil rights protesters who were marching from Selma to Montgomery, not in order to intimidate U.S. citizens. Respectfully, Mr. President, what gives you the right to routinely threaten to use the military against the people of U.S. cities and states simply because they oppose your policies? The Disney-ABC boycott to bring back Kimmel worked in about 2 days. The Trump-loving Larry Ellison family just bought CBS and killed CBS News. If we choose, the people can cancel Paramount in huge numbers just like we did with Disney. But we need a demand. Please put in the comments what you think the people's demand should be. Mainstream news is almost completely controlled by Trump supporters now. Please follow me on Substack and consider a paid subscription.